What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 15 of the 2026 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our Los Angeles Rams are fresh off of a late week 14 bye. We are ready for the stretch run, but we're going to have to do it without our starting quarterback, Jalen Henderson. Jalen got injured in the final game before the bye against the Las Vegas Raiders, and he is knocked out for the rest of the regular season, and maybe just the rest of the season, period. And this is not the right time to be having to go to a backup quarterback, because our next two games are on the road in Seattle, and then next week we travel to Kansas City. That is perhaps the two most hostile environments to have your starting quarterback playing in, let alone having to turn to a backup. Not only that, we're playing Seattle twice in the next 3 weeks, and these games are going to decide if we can secure our playoff spot, and very importantly, who wins the NFC West division. We currently have a 1-game lead over the Seahawks, as well as currently owning the tiebreaker by having a better divisional record. But if Seattle gets the season sweep, they'll have the head-to-head tiebreaker over us, and that could make our chances of making the playoffs that much more precarious. So for this week, we are going to turn the ball over to Sam Howell to be our starter over the rookie Robbie Ashford. Howell played well in relief earlier in the season. We'll see what he has in store today. Here we go. We are underway for week 15 football, and I suppose the good news is we can start on defense and not have to worry about the backup quarterback for now, but we are going to have to face the starter of Seattle, Bo Nix, who has been one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league the past 2 seasons, as he quickly dials up a couple of dots to Noah fans. Here's a run for Kenneth Walker outside. The K9 getting loose for a first down, and Seattle quickly marching to the 23. More than that from Zach Charbonnet all the way. Wow, Seattle blinking, you might miss that drive up and down the field, in a statement 6 scored by the Seahawks, and putting ourselves in the hole. Momentum bar against us. Backup quarterback on the road. Yeah, this was worst case scenario, but we'll see what Sam Howell can do. Sam Howell, of course, played for the Seahawks in season 2, so he knows about playing in this stadium, but usually the crowd's on his side. Not today at all, as we get the first down to Terry McLaurin. The uber impressive rookie CJ Donaldson will have to be a big part of the game plan today to make life easier for Howell and the boys. Third down now, coming out the shotgun. Howell handling the snap, going down low. It's RJ Maryland staying in bounds, pivoting upfield, getting the first down. Howell handling the bad snap, taking off. Howell with a nice scramble, and the advantage of having Robbie Ashford over Sam Howell is Robbie Ashford is mobile, but if Sam Howell can make plays like that, we can keep him in the game and use Robbie Ashford as a gadget player. Some of in ever here and there for a read option. Let him cook as Howell escaping the pocket. Good presence, Howell, positive gain. And whoa, we get smoked late. No penalty. Refs turn a blind eye as that's CJ Donaldson for 6. Pending the penalty, which is holding on RJ Maryland. Oh man, that was a heroic pitch, I believe, by Ashford. It's gonna go for naught. Second down after the penalty. Cooper Kupp getting the yardage back and nearly getting the touchdown back. Setting up a goal to go at the 2. CJ not quite able to pile drive his way in on first down. Second down, another go. CJ Donaldson walking in for 6. He will not be denied. CJ Donaldson, he wears the 6 on his back, because that's all he does. He scores touchdowns. The offensive line helping out, of course. Along with being down Jalen Henderson, we are still down 3 starting offensive linemen, and we saw the kind of chaos that created when we played the Raiders before our bye week. Thankfully, Sam Howell has been able to maneuver the pocket pretty well, which is definitely a sign of life, as that's nearly intercepted by Grant Delpit on first down. Howell miserably struggled against the Raiders in relief in that second half, as JSN just gets that ball from Bo Nix, who got blasted. So, I mean, it's good to see Howell, because, I mean, I was a little bit worried after that game against the Raiders. Third down, it's a run. It's Kenneth Walker. Seattle's doing damage any way they want right now. Running the ball, passing the ball. Any way you want it, you can have it right now, which is usually not the way things work against this Rams defense. But Seattle up and down the field once again. Smith-Njigba with a nice gain on the screen pass to the 37-yard line. Rayshon Benny banged up. We're not going to rush him back as Bo Nix feeling pressure. We are generating some pass rush. That time it was Burns getting home, and it looks like Seattle might have been hit with their own holding penalty on this run. Not a gain of much, but we will still accept the penalty, back them up out of field goal range as Kenneth Walker counter run. Good blocking from Metcalf. Eventually we get off the block with Braid, and look, it was going to be 3rd down to 7. Now it's 3rd down to 9, so we're not making it easy by any means as Kenneth Walker trying to sneak in a run. That's not going to work. Brian Burns injured on the play, though. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he's all right. Our defensive line just got back healthy as the field goal drifting left and no good. The game's still tied near the end of the first quarter. A missed opportunity for Seattle and a bullet dodge by our Rams once again, as it looks like Brian Burns is banged up but not out. So we can live with that. We have depth in our defensive line. We've seen people step up the past couple of weeks before the bye. We just got back healthy on the defensive side of the ball. We're not trying to lose those bodies once again because, I mean, if we lose players to a multi-week injury, you know, it's to that point in the season where we might not see them back. C.J. Donaldson romping his way to the 3-yard line, knocking on the door of the end zone to try to take the lead. Donaldson untouched, in for the touchdown for the 2nd time today. We talked about how big CJ needs to be. We don't want to put too much on our rookie's shoulders, even shoulders as broad as CJ Donaldson's, but look, man, he has proven he can get it done in any situation, any environment, and he's doing it once again for us. And just being that calming force, right? Sometimes it doesn't have to be the home run play. It's just get positive yards every run, right? Don't lose yardage. Give us 3rd down and shorts, 3rd down and mediums to work with. Make life a lot easier. That's really CJ's job more than anything else. And then at the goal line, we need him to produce. And so far, plan being carried out to perfection. Defense has been a little bit of a struggle, but we start to find some productivity from our defensive line. Let's see if they can make a play on 3rd down. Bo Nix, the superstar X Factor, with a dime. Jackson Smith-Njigba is proving to be a problem today. When we play Seattle as Kenneth Walker away from Donald, setting up a goal, not a goal to go, but a 1st down at the 11-yard line as Nix is intercepted. Foyesea Lucon with the red zone turnover forced. Woohoo! And once again, that was caused by the pressure as we set up the screen for CJ Donaldson. Good enough for the 1st down. Got a nice lead block and some nice run after the catch. A gain of 18 at the end of the day as Sam Howell just gonna fire a mistake that is intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And it's nothing more than that, a straight up mistake by Howell. I mean, the good news is, that's my fault, as Rotorans gets the bat down. I say that's not really good news in essence, but, you know, I would rather have an interception as Kenneth Walker walking in for 6 and taking advantage of the turnover. It's all happening quickly right now. But yeah, I'd rather have a turnover be my fault than Sam Howell's fault, because if it's my fault, that's correctable, right? That's just user error. But if Sam Howell is making critical errors, just missing passes, then it's like, there's not much we can do about that. So, you know, in that sense, the game is still in our hands. It's in our control, and it's just up to us to make better decisions. But last week, when we had no time in the pocket, Howell wasn't making throws, that felt helpless. And we don't want to have that situation because our defense is not going to be able to bail us out every week. And while they're playing all right today, Seattle is a pretty lethal offense, as we're learning the hard way with all the weapons they have with Walker, JSN, and Metcalf, who hasn't even been involved in the game yet, as Howell with another escape. Look, Sam Howell is doing a great job behind his backup offensive line, buying as much time as possible and then getting out when need be as Kirk Merritt makes his first appearance of the game. Final play before the 2-minute warning is a run. CJ Donaldson with a chain mover like we talked about. That's CJ's job today. 8 for 43. It's not flashy, but it moves the chains. It gets 1st downs, and ultimately, hopefully, it can get us touchdowns. It's already gotten us 2 so far today. Breaking the huddle and breaking down. Oh, Sam Howell. He's blasted from the blitz. Lost 10 on the play and sacked out of field goal range as we take a lot of time before getting the next play off. And that was actually the Seattle Seahawks that burned a timeout, not liking what they saw. And oh, Sam Howell doesn't like what he sees. That's a screen pass set up on the left side, but it's covered well by the user, and we kind of just have to throw that one away. And on 3rd down and 20, let's just see if we can get into field goal range, and maybe not, as Smith with immediate interior pressure, and that's going to be a drive killer. As look at this, trying to block the punt is the Seahawks, and they nearly got there. That was scary as we get the coffin corner punt. Oh, perfect execution. Bo Nix from his own end zone. Blitz picked up. Once it all. Where's the ball? Thankfully, overthrown. We didn't have the ball in the indicator, a second down. The run by Walker. Good job giving Seattle some breathing space, nearly actually getting a first down on the ground game. I thought we could get that blitz in there. Got picked up pretty well. So here we go. Third down. Bo Nix, quick fire. Got it to Noah Fant. And now Seattle will one timeout. They're still at their own 15, so they're going to be a bit careful here. And Brian Burns might have effectively ended this drive. Let's see. The Seahawks, 23 seconds. They're just going to let this clock bleed down, it looks like. And, you know, we're not going to really force the issue, call a timeout here. So it looks like we're going to go into halftime with a 14-14 game as Seattle does get the snap off to Walker. And let's see. Okay, we're going to call a timeout here. 10 seconds, third down and 10. Why not be aggressive here? Force Bo Nix maybe into a mistake. He is looking to pass. He's bombing in double coverage. Trying to target DK Metcalf. Why not? I guess give DK a go ball, but you can see why it could go bad is now we're trying to block a punt here. 6 seconds to go. All you really have to do is put this ball up in the air and out of bounds, and it will effectively end the half. So we'll see what man can cook up here, but you don't want to kick it too far out of bounds. You don't want to give us field goal range with a shank of a punt, but this is going to be in play for Antonio Gibson. Zeros on the clock, so it's the last play of the first half. Antonio Gibson on his high horse, breaking away, breaking tackles, and down and out. 13 yards short of a miracle punt return. Gibson, great theatrics, but it ultimately ends up in nothing. A 0 play. It results in 0 points for us. The game stays tied at 14, but Antonio Gibson nearly did the impossible. Man, oh man, that was way more dramatic than it needed to be. And honestly, if Antonio Gibson was faster than the 90 speed he currently possesses, that might have been a touchdown. We have Julian Fleming back there. That could have been a touchdown. Who knows? But we'll just have to play that game of what if as we now face a third down and 16. This is the opposite of what we talked about. We just want to get positive yards. Third down and short. Third down and 16. Here comes the pass rush. Oh, and Howell! He took a monster shot. That's going to be one where you limp back to not the huddle, but the sidelines, because that is a drive ender. And, you know, third down and 13, backup offensive line. That was never going to work. This could work. Oh, but not on Azariah Thomas's watch. It's broken up. Once again, Metcalf looked like he might have had a step, but the connection's not there as Kenneth Walker into the waiting arms of Devon Jackson, who's been rather silent today. Superman won us the game a couple of weeks ago. Ball's out. Whoa. Picked up by... That's Byron Young at the bottom of the pile for the Rams. Speak of Devon Jackson, he makes a play. I don't think he was the one that forced the fumble, and it is indeed a fumble. I thought there might be a booth review there, but it's a clean fumble. That's going to give us great starting field position near midfield. And Sam Howell, I mean, he's really cooking. Getting out of the pocket, it must be said. That's not what we want, but right now it's what we need. Is CJ Donaldson not getting much. We had a good start in the first quarter with CJ. It's starting to slow down. Third down. Oh, Sam wanted it all. He wanted Julian Fleming, and now fourth down. This is not really field goal range. We're going to go for it. Blitz incoming. Want it all. Julian Fleming. What a grab for the touchdown. Fleming over the top of Tariq Woolen. That's not a man that you beat downfield every day, but Julian Fleming is not your everyday man by any means. We have the trust that Fleming can get over the top against anybody in the league, even the 6'4", 98 speed Tariq Woolen. That was definitely a risk, especially with the backup quarterback, right? Even the throw is there. Who knows if he can make it as that ball is broken up in double, triple coverage. But Sam Howell with by far his best play of the day. And what a timely moment to make it happen as Walker with a nice move, and he got the first down. It was a screen pass. It was a safe play call, and it worked out. Bo Nix, trying to fire the perfect pass, and that's all we need right now, so make the game difficult for Bo Nix, who, wow, bounces back with a beauty to DK Metcalf. Seahawks down by 7. They need this win badly, because if the Seahawks lose today's game, we automatically clinch the tiebreaker over the Seahawks, which is pivotal to try to win this NFC West division, as Metcalf making the catch, coming back to the ball. Next play! Oh, that might have been a read option, and surely the wrong read by Bo Nix. He lost. Whoa, what is going on here? A spike formation. This has to be a mistake. I'm not sure what Seattle is doing, and they're probably going to have to burn a timeout now, or get a false start. And make it even worse. 2nd down and 19 because of that mistake. That could effectively end this drive as Charbonnet with a 5-yard gain that doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of things. Now it's 3rd down and long. Bo Nix got to put the team on your back. Oh, or get put on your back by Benny the Bull. Rayshon Benny might have just sacked Seattle out of field goal range. Seattle missed the kick earlier in the game, but what a bounce back from 59 yards deep. That was clean by Kroger. I don't know how he missed the 52-yarder or whatever it was and just confidently drilled a 59-yarder, but is what it is, I suppose. Oh man, Sam Howell. I don't know how he keeps on getting out of these scrams, and you know, it's kind of necessary because these plays don't really seem to be open for us. By the time the pocket breaks down, Sam Howell has to make these plays, and it feels like he's making the right play almost every single time. But this is still a game that's hanging in the balance as we wind down the 3rd quarter. Need a yard for this 1st down, and we have to get the snap off, which we do. That's close. Oh, too close to call. It's going to be a 1st down for our Rams. Oh, wow. If I'm Seattle, I might have challenged that spot. Who knows? But it is a close game. You want to hold on to your timeouts. So we'll take the generous spot. We'll get a 1st down with a design run for Robbie Ashford. Now it's Donaldson. Can't break it outside. Lost 2 yards on the play. Howell 2nd down going to Fleming. Battling for all it's worth. Bringing up a 3rd down and 3. Here we go to drop back the look. The fire. McLaurin with the step. He dropped it! Oh no! Through the hands of Scary Terry, who was scared on that play! And here we go, 4th down. Are we going to get this one off? We are! We're not going for the field goal! We got it! It's Cooper Kupp with a chain mover! Critical times, and Cooper Kupp is still the guy to call up when you need a bailout. What a catch by the veteran, the future Hall of Famer, as C.J. Donaldson not able to make his way to that football. And once again, it's 3rd down on the drive. Here's Donaldson breaking a tackle. C.J. Donaldson bringing up another interesting decision on 4th down, and we are going up-tempo. No huddle, no thought about it, but now we're second-guessing it, and we might not get this snap off. We don't have to worry about getting the snap off. We're going to get a false start. And here we go. This is not an easy kick. Chase McLaughlin, 47 yards out, continues his perfect 2026 season with a critical field goal to make it a 7-point game. 5:36 remaining in regulation. Oh, the temptation was surely there to go for another 4th down, but I feel like we're kind of playing with fire. We're going for all of these big plays, and at some point, it's going to burn us. So let's get our field goal. Let's play some defense. Anything but the end zone should hopefully win us the game, but it won't be easy. The Seattle offense has been lightning all day long. Let's see if they can get one more flash on this drive. Walker trying to do his dance, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, no yard to gain. 2nd down, screen pass caught. It's the rookie Jared Brown moving the chains to the 25-yard line. This drive's taking up time as Bo Nix in the flats. They all fall down, and Zach Charbonnet waltzes in. Oh man, a mistake. And now here's Kroger, the PAT, up and good. We are tied at 24 all. That really should have not been a touchdown. I accidentally dove with Azariah Thomas, thinking the game would click me on to the nearby defender. Silly me, thinking Madden had logic. Now here we are in a do-or-die drive. Tie game. Backup quarterback on the road. Good luck as we hit the 2-minute warning, facing a 2nd down and 7 at our own 28-yard line. Seattle aggressive, sending the blitz. C.J. Donaldson, nice move. Can't get the 1st down. This is a game of chicken. Who's going to call the timeout? Or are we going to use clock? Because if we don't get this 1st down, we're going to have to punt the ball right at our own 33-yard line. Out the shotgun, it's Sam Howell. Man offsides, gets back on. Allowed to reset. Now here's Sam Howell looking pressure. Got it! R.J. Maryland, a frozen rope from Howell. A clutch throw that goes out of bounds to stop the clock. Next play, it's Maryland again. R.J. Maryland back-to-back. Huge plays into the red zone. Go to Rams. And now we're chewing clock. No one calling the timeout. Here's the run. The sure-handed Nick Chubb in the game. C.J. Donaldson, remember, fumbled the game away a couple of weeks ago. So we put the veteran Chubb in. trying to get a first down. We need this first down to ensure that we can control the ending of this game in regulation. Here we go. Nick Chubb on the run, on third down, not gonna get it. Seattle still has life, but the biggest play of the game is now on Chase McLaughlin to take the lead straight through and gone. And now Seattle has a very tough task on their hands. 28 seconds left, no timeouts, but they have to get in the field goal range. They don't need a touchdown here. Shepard on the return, not gonna get far, and not a great decision. That took 3 seconds off the clock, and it cost them 5 yards. Bo Nix, first down, has time, throwing in coverage, and broken up. That was for Charbonnet, a running back, and incompletion, helping Seattle more than anything else. Here's Nix looking for another big play on second down. That's picked off. Grant Delpit, ball in his hands, and he calls game, granting the Rams the win, their 11th of the season, and their most gritty win of the 2026 campaign on the road with the backup quarterback. And we still find a way to get it done. And now we take one huge step forward in our quest to try to win the NFC West division. At this point, basically the only way we lose the NFC West is if we lose out and the Seahawks win out. All we need to do is win one game or have the Seahawks lose a game, and we can clinch the NFC West and have breathing space, have an assured playoff spot. Though I will say 11 wins, I mean, that's a pretty assured playoff spot at this point of the season. So we're breathing easy now. And, I mean, this was not a game that I had as a win on our calendar for sure. I mean, I probably chalked this one up as an L, backup quarterback on the road and all, but we got to a great start to the game, and we gave ourselves a puncher's chance in the fourth quarter, and that's what we talk about with this Rams team all the time. Give us a chance, and we'll give you a win. And that's what we're able to do today, man. Just made the plays at the end, got it done, and that's all that really needs to be said about it, man. Great game to the Seahawks, as always. There always are bitter rivals in this division, but it's always fun, always clean games with them. A lot of respect in these matchups with Seattle, and we'll see this team again in a couple of weeks, and we know they're going to bring their A game once again, and we're going to have to not only match that intensity, but increase that intensity, because Seattle's going to be looking out for blood on us. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed this one, subscribe for more Madden 24 games, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.